everybody. So I'm showing you what we're doing for language arts for Everett, who is in kindergarten, first grade. So we start later than early. So we didn't do an actual kindergarten when he was 5. We just did life, you know. So I'm just going to show you, because we have, he doesn't need the Good and the Beautiful. The Good and Beautiful goes through phonics and stuff, and he can read pretty well, and he has for years. So we don't do, he just doesn't need it. It was too much for him because he just doesn't need it. So if your kid needs it, it's an awesome curriculum. My son doesn't need it, so we just use parts of it. So I'm just going to jump right in. So this is probably his favorite book ever. I don't know why, but he really, really, really likes this one. And I meant to get the hardcover, and I am going to get the hardcover because I have a feeling we're going to, just in case there's any other kids I need at school. So this is the Mcguffey Reader Eclectic Primer, or you can say primer, whatever. I say primer. So just in case you haven't seen these, how it works is it has a set of words, and it uses the symbols. So for C, because it's a hard C, it'll have that line through the middle, so you know to make a K sound. And then you go through these letter sounds. So when we started this lesson, I would read him these words and he would repeat after me, and then these sounds, and then he would read this. So it says lesson 1. We didn't then the next day go into lesson 2. What you do is you repeat it. You repeat it until he's got it fluent. He or she, sorry, it could be your daughter. So you just repeat it. You just keep doing it until they have it fluent. And Everett loved it because it was really easy and he would just get it. Once he got it, after we'd done it a few times, then we would move on. And we would always move on by repeating this and then moving on to make sure he really had it. Then we did the same thing. So you learn the new words, you learn the new sounds, and I did both sounds. So and th, and then s and z, so that he knew them. And I asked him to do both. Then we go through this, and we kept doing it until he got it. So maybe like a week to make sure that he would. The word "and" messes him up. He doesn't like that name, I guess. This one he got really quickly, in about a day. So, and this is lesson 3. And then you just move on. So you repeat it until they've got it down, and then you move on. And I just, it's simple, it's quick. That's probably why he likes it. It's pretty quick. But he had asked for more books to read. So we are using the Level K Reader from the Good and the Beautiful because it's beautiful. And he loves this. And he had never read this one before, but he picked it up and he read the first 3 stories. And I talked about this in our Instagram stories. He just, and I think Facebook, and he just read them to me. And I was like, what? Buddy, you can read? He was like, yeah, because we hadn't gotten to the book yet in the Good and the Beautiful because we were doing phonics and stuff with it. And he was ready to read. So we just went ahead and did that. So he just reads to me every day, the end. So that's it. That's how we take care of reading for him. And this worked for my eldest too, as far as she just was read to and she could read when she was 4. So we didn't teach her any phonics either. I feel like, so we only do a handwriting curriculum twice. One, when they're learning the letters or how to form them properly. He's been able to write letters and he's known the letters for a long time. So doing like an ABC curriculum and stuff is just, he would get bored to tears. But forming the letters correctly, handwriting is very hard for him. And so I don't push it, and we do just a quick, short lesson each time. And we do this maybe 3 days a week. The only other time we use a handwriting curriculum is learning cursive. That's it. We don't do it repeatedly every single year. They do plenty of handwriting through copywork, dictation. They don't need more. I'm saying that for everybody. Like, I really don't, trust me on this one. Your kid doesn't need a handwriting curriculum every single year of their school if they're writing anything at all in any other subject, because that is all the practice they need. They learn how to form the letters properly one time, and then that's it. So this is handwriting without tears, and it's the letters and numbers for me. So, and that's all he needs. So after he does this, he'll be done until he's old enough or ready or wanting to learn cursive, and all my kids do cursive. And Lorelai used, I just sold it because Aubrey's not going to use it. It's, what is it? Teaching cursive, this method works. Excellent. Excellent. And it's reusable. And then Aubrey needed something a little more clear for her because of her dyslexia, and handwriting without tears cursive works best for her. So I'll show you that when I do her video anyways. I'm talking about that all. Not bad. Okay. Explode the code, we don't do all the time. We do this, like we'll go a week and do it every single day, and then we'll go like 2 weeks and not do any. So he likes it because it's, again, simple and straightforward. And it taught him new words. Well, sort of. He kind of already knew these words. But when he did them here, like he repeatedly, this word fan came up. When he got to it in his Eclectic reader, he already knew the word. So he was able to just breeze right through that lesson. So they kind of, these work really well together. They were really, really well together. This is a happy little like friendship. They're like, yay, let's be friends. Explode the Code, level 1, and Mcguffey's Eclectic primer. And then this, we're gonna use all the readers for all of the Good and the Beautiful for all the grades because they're so good and it's great, especially in the older books. There's a lot of good stuff for copy work for sure. Okay, this we just got today. And if you've seen the other video with Lorelei's, and if you've seen the other girls with their watercolor books, art notebooking book, we got this one for Everett. This is a 5.5 by 5.5. This is not watercolor paper. This is the sketchbook version of the same brand. And I just got the cheapest one, which was the blue. The black one was a little more expensive, and I didn't want it to be expensive. So I'm going to skip this page, and what we're going to do for him is use these instead of watercolors. And so he's going to use crayons. And we're just going to kind of tailor some things to him. We might draw like the letter L and then draw them. He might draw some things that start with the letter L, or we might do like, I've seen like in Waldorf, because we used to do some Waldorfy stuff, you can write like in the middle like a flower circle, and you can write like at, and then you can do petals or whatever, leaves or just whatever you want to do on here for at words. And so he can do that for language arts if he wants to. Well, if that's, we might do that. I don't know. But he's going to do like mini versions of what we're doing so he can color while we're doing whatever we're doing with science and history. And he likes drawing stuff that he finds in nature too, and a little journal. So we'll see how this goes. I think, and if this is too much for him, he's 6. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. We don't do a bunch at his age. We really don't. So, you know, if this is too much, we'll just stop. And he will just do this when he's 7. I mean, it'll still be there. It's not going anywhere. And so, and these are the crayons that we love. These are the Falana. Our green one broke because Lorelei stomped on it. So I have to replace it. And like everyone has stomped on these crayons and like they've never broken, but like Lorelei's like really heavy footed, just like her father. And like, she knows it. They're like $1 to replace on waldorfsupplies.com. I think that's the website. So in the block crayons, they're really sturdy, so I'm really surprised it broke. And the red one's getting low because Everett, like, that's his favorite color. So I'm just gonna replace those 2 and it'd be like $2. And yes, I know that sounds crazy to pay $2 for a crayon, but these things are like super vibrant. I just love these crayons. Nothing else is better, sorry. And the wooden block I got from Etsy, didn't I? Yeah, I got it from an Etsy shop. Maple Seeds of Maine, I think. Oh, I didn't get that wrong. I'll link them below. All right, so that's everything. I hope that was quick enough. 8 minutes. Woo, go me.